What is up, guys? We are now live with GameGlass. Welcome to the stream. My name is Craig. You can also know me as Draken. Either one works. You can find us in Discord. You can find us on YouTube, on Twitter, all that stuff. I'm sure you already know how to do that. I've got Andy Lee here with me on stream. You won't be able to see him, but he is here. You want to say hi, Andy?
Hey guys, how's everyone going?
Right on. So,
Yes, what is here at 6 a.m. in the very dark morning?
yes, yeah. He's getting up and gaming first thing. Looks like we've got lots of people in here. Nice to see all of you. As you can see, I've got a fancy new Twitch overlay, which is fantastic. His voice is echoey. Is Andy's voice echoey?
Hello, how's this? Echoey? Hello.
It might be because we're just on a voice call, but sounds all right to me. He sounds distant. He sounds distant. You always sound distant, Andy.
I am not distant at all. I care very deeply for those around me.
There you go. Yeah, you have to have your stream voice on when we're streaming. That's a very important thing to do. So we're just trying to get organized here. We got people all over the place. We had nothing but issues putting a party together. Quick question. Can you guys see GameGlass in the corner there? Yeah, you can. Great. Cool. So just so everybody is aware, there's a couple things. So first off, what you're seeing with GameGlass is the old version. It is the version basically that I've been demoing with that was formerly SCPad. The reason is we tried to get the version that is now GameGlass that you've seen ready to go for today's stream. Ron, our front-end developer who's refactoring the code, was actually moving this weekend, but he was up at, I think, 3 a.m. this morning doing everything he could to try to get it ready for the stream. And it's just, you know, it's a lot of work. So he worked tirelessly for the last few days, but just wasn't able to get it done. So unfortunately, we're just going to have to show you what we got right now, which is a little bit of an older version, but I'll go through some screens later and make sure everyone's up to date on what it actually looks like now. I'll go through basically all the screens. You can ask questions as we do that. I'll go through the mining preview once we get a little bit more. When we dive in a little bit more here, we'll go into that. But yeah, so hopefully it isn't too laggy. I'm using something called SideSync. I don't know if any of you guys have Samsung tablets, but basically it's transmitting the display over Wi-Fi. I want to do it remotely soon, but that requires a little bit more work on my end. So for now it's transmitting Wi-Fi, and I don't know if it's going to be super responsive. If you're seeing lag on GameGlass, it is not actually from the display. It is because it's displaying it on a Wi-Fi connection, and it's kind of laggy because of the program I'm using. It is very responsive in game. And it's not going to be laggy whatsoever, I promise. Mining OMG. Yes, sir. I'm really excited to show you guys the mining one. It's really cool. I've got some good input from Twerk. I got some input from Board Gamer about it. And yeah, excited to show you that one. So who do we got? So Andy here is Stateless Zero. We've got Kyber with us, and I think Raider's here too. I don't know where he is, though. I hope he's in here. So we need a ship. We need a ship. Well, I'm thinking I want to try one of those FPS missions again, because the last one went so poorly. I would actually like to get past the elevator this time. So hold on. So as far as the mining shard goes, I have a preview for the mining shard. It is not a functioning screen yet. So just to temper expectations there. There is a lot of work and coding that's going to need to go into that shard. So I mean, we just hit that stretch goal, what, like 4 days ago? Well, we've hit all our stretch goals in 5 days. You guys are crazy. So, yeah, it's not going to be a preview of me using it. You will be seeing it for the first time. Lifetime backer, Krylikov. Welcome, my friend.
Speaking of stretch goals, we managed to hit our 50k last night as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for helping us get to that one.
Yeah.
Particularly exciting. So if you haven't seen it, check out the update we sent out on Fragments, our version of mobile responsive.
Apparently, Andy, it sounds like you're talking from across the room. So why don't you just speak closer to your microphone? I don't know. Will there be other shards added for different jobs that become available in SE? Yes, sir. Yes, there will. Basically, for every job, there will be a shard specific for it.
How's this going?
I hear you fine. I don't know how everyone else is hearing you right now. Maybe you guys can tell us, but we're just doing this through... Andy and I are on a voice call, and so it's just recording him through, through whatever program we're using. So I don't know if you're able to do like a co-host on a stream, or there's some other way to do it, but that's how we're doing it right now. So hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you can still hear him. He doesn't have a lot of interesting things to say anyways, so it doesn't really matter if he talks or not. That was a joke, Andy. You're supposed to laugh at that. So just so you know, if you have questions, put question beside your question. So I know it's a question, and I can easily go through the chat and see those questions. Makes my life a little bit easier. And something like VerseMate. Something like that, yeah. No plans on discussing anything about that right now, but yeah, we're going to have some pretty connected stuff. Obviously, an API helps with all this, but for now, we will do it ourselves. So we will release more info on what the next ones are when we are ready to.
The data running shard is definitely something that sounds pretty cool. We have plans with those kinds of things as the gameplay comes online. We'll be able to make more concrete plans once we see what it looks like exactly. But yeah, data running is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. I have the Mercury Star on the first ships that I was super excited to buy when I saw it.
Yeah,
that badass dark skin for it as well.
I was really wanting to get the, what is it, the what's the Drake one called?
Herald?
The Herald, yes. I was trying to get that one. I was going to get that at the expo because it just looked awesome, and I really liked the interior. I liked the idea of data running and everything like that, but then I realized I couldn't do much with it in game right now, so I decided against it. But I'm really excited for data running. I think that's going to be something I'm doing for sure. And not only that, but the flight model changes that are coming up. I think the Herald's going to be a lot more challenging to fly. I'm really interested to see how that pans out. Andy, I can't even hear you at all now. No, it's still really quiet.
How about this?
That's much, much better.
Alright, well if this doesn't help for everybody else, then I think it's the voice call.
Okay. Alright. So I don't know what Kyber and Raider are doing. I can't tell if they're getting closer to us or not. 29 million kilometers.
Flying in from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. We can get them to meet us somewhere.
How about let's take a Herald out.
Oh, you have a Herald. Perfect. Let's do that. Okay, I'm just gonna come to you here. Oh, low buzz of a fan. Hold on. Is that better with the fan? I live in Canada. It's cold down here. I need my space heater, guys. Libya Shard to log in, mine me a bunch of creds, and defend my ship while I watch you on Twitch. Oh, well, wouldn't that be nice?
Alright, landing pad 7.
Okay, let's do it. Just get a plaid flannel jacket. I think that I made the mistake of in Discord saying that if we hit like a, I don't know if it was $200,000 or a $500,000 stretch goal, I would stitch my own GameGlass parka and do a live stream outside. I think people took screenshots of it as to hold me to it, and now I'm getting a little worried, to be honest.
I would just like to reassure everybody that the management of GameGlass takes promises extremely seriously and will be doing everything we can in our power to ensure that our employees fulfill those promises as expected.
Sounds like you were reading that off like a corporate manifesto or something. It's 500K. Okay, good. I thought it was 200K, and I was a little worried. So where are we here? It seems like the stream isn't capturing Andy's voice. It's just coming through my microphone. Really? It should be coming through the game. You just got in that ship without me. Let me in. So what, it just closes when you're... That's... Okay, me first. I don't know if I can get in it.
You're walking up to the ladder like you don't know how ladders work.
I can't get in it. Is it a two-person ship? It's a two-person ship, isn't it? I can't get in it. And it closes the door right when you... No, it lets me close the door, but I can't get in it.
Can you just jet up?
Oh, wait, hold on, enter ship. I'm clicking it. It is doing absolutely nothing right now. Here, why don't you close the door and I'll try to do it. Oh, flat, yeah, I could EVA in. That's right. Yeah, so here, let me try to get in first. It's just, yeah, okay. You take off. You take off and I'll EVA in. That's probably bugged. You know how this goes. Okay, so as far as the pricing goes, it is a... Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of different pricing options we're not going to offer again on the Indiegogo campaign. It will be subscription-based, yes, and there is also the free version. The free version will include the flight systems and shields and combat shards, and we are discussing other pricing strategies right now. I don't know if, Andy, do we want to talk about that right now?
No, not right yet. I think we're really close, and we're really keen to give everyone some clarity on exactly how that will work before the campaign finishes. If people want to do some adjustments, perhaps, to the perks they've backed for after we release all the details, and that's totally cool and definitely to be expected. So we will give you guys all the details and all the clarity on all of that well before the campaign finishes up, but not quite yet.
Andy, can you unlock this ship?
Just open the door for you.
Sweet. I'm in. All right.
Ready.
Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, it is. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, so where do we want to go here? Actually, I'm gonna do this. Let's turn off your voice system.
Where are you guys? Were you at a rest stop, I think I saw?
How do I turn everything off? Power off. They're at a rest stop.
I think I saw someone saying they were at a stop.
Well, why don't we go to... Why don't we go to a... Let's meet them at a rest stop. I'm just going to go to a rest stop. They can find us there.
Yeah.
Flight ready. See how I did that on GameGlass and then it showed the touch? Just so everyone's aware that's kind of how it's going to work. Okay, so now we're going to go to... I'm going to stay here because it looks like there's a hostile there. Let's open up the map. And let's go to... I think they're at Hurston, aren't they? So why don't we go to somewhere closer to there? I'm going to go to... Oh, you know what? I think they're mid-flight right now, actually. Should we just wait for them?
Yeah, let's fly around. Let's see if we can zip maybe out of the interdiction zone and see what happens.
Oh, I'm scared. There's a guy there.
Right.
And I'm not used to my...
We've got ships for days.
Okay, so as you can see, I hit landing gear and it's going to pull up my landing gear. Yes, sir. Okay, where are we going? What else can I show? So you can see the free look as well. You click on that. I can look around. Press it again. Turns it off. Don't you dare make me fly back. Okay, yeah, we definitely have to wait for them. This thing doesn't turn the best, and it's going to turn even worse once we get the new flight model in. Let's do a flyby.
In a straight line though, zippy. Yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy constant G-safe drifting maneuvers.
I wish. I don't even know. I guess my decoupled mode works. I just press it there. I never fly decoupled. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's probably not going to go well. I might destroy your Herald, just so you know. Oh, this is a terrible idea. I have no idea how to fly decoupled. I'm going to turn that off. Can
the arrow trying to replicate that power slide they did in the video.
Yeah, that was really cool. Where's Olisar? I don't even know where it is anymore. I'm just going to sit right here. So somebody wants to see the shields and power. Should work. So yeah, so you can see that. I just hit shields, turns the shields off. Or are you talking about the shard for shields and power?
We can talk through the way that works, the way the design works. That's not built yet though.
Yeah, so Urslia. So yeah, so there's the flight ready control, but there's also the power button here. Now, actually, you know what? This is probably a good time while we wait for other people to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you a couple other things here. So this is the actual flight systems shard. So let me walk you through this a little bit. So what we've got is, as you can tell, we've got a new flight strip. That's what we're calling it. The flight strip has decoupled, G-safe, afterburner, max thrust, SCM limiter, ESP, and free look. So this is based on what we're going to see with the new flight model in 3.5. It's kind of predicting what we're going to see as well, but it doesn't make sense for us to develop something for the old flight model when something new is going to be released about the same time as we're going live with GameGlass. So we're trying to predict what they're doing, and we're trying to create something that makes sense for that, but it's really hard, when you haven't even used it yet. As for the bottom there, so you have your power shields, your engine, and your weapons. So for 3.5, actually, so there is Afterburner still. What they did was they removed Afterburner, they changed Boost to Afterburner. So what that's going to do is it's going to just toggle it on and off. So a lot of people will have it on their HOTAS and they'll just hold it on and release it to turn it off. But we wanted to give people the option of not having to do that. So if you do it on our system and you click on Afterburner, it's just going to leave it on. It's going to toggle it on. You can click on that and max thrust. So, that's all you have to do and you're going as fast as you can. And you can just take your hands off everything and you're good to go. So we wanted to give people that option at least. So who do we got?
Do you want to maybe jump out of the pilot seat and I'll navigate around where you talk people through things?
Yeah, sure. Let me go back to live here.
Kara Def, toggles are a little bit interesting for us because especially something like decoupled, where people will want to turn it on and off fairly quickly. They're likely to have it bound to something that's near their joystick. And when there's a joystick command and a tablet command, the tablet doesn't know whether you've also just reactivated it with the joystick command, for example, without an API. So anything that's a toggle state, like lights and landing gear, we're trying to stay away from those as toggle states on the MFD for now until we get some better idea for where perhaps an API might come into it.
There's not already in the new interface, so it's just making an indicator that tells you if you're in decoupled or not. So, is that what you just answered, Andy? Andy, is that what you just answered about the decoupled if there's a toggle state?
Yeah, for Kara Def.
Okay, great. Sorry, wasn't paying attention. So let me just get on Zaz's. Well, Zaz is on a 325A. That's not gonna work. We need a bigger ship. Let's go back to Olisar. Everybody, go back to Olisar. Let's just meet there. Actually, Andy, why don't you let me fly it down to Olisar so I can show them kind of what we're gonna do and how that's gonna work with GameGlass. Okay. Not a lot of room in this ship.
No.
Okay, so where is... Oh, boy. Don't want to run into you. So, okay. So we can use GameGlass. We can pull up our... I guess if we hit Initiate Spool, we can see where Olisar is. I think that's what we need to do first. Okay, it's right there. My God. All right, so then you hit Comms. Well, I guess we have to be close enough.
In Curzon, ship inventory through the shard is definitely something that we'd like to plan for. That one really does depend on the API. We do have some features that we're planning around the player being able to declare inventory or cargo. It might not be the exact number of things, but it might be just saying that my ship is carrying Widow, for example. And that might be something you want to declare to some people in your party or to other people. As for the GameGlass automatically detecting every SCU of inventory and cargo in your ship, that would require API access. And unfortunately, that's not something that is even in the game at the moment, let alone something that we would have access to.
Oh, you know what? My controls... I think they released a new patch, and my controls are all... Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me just fix this real quick. I don't know if you guys do this too, but I like my yaw as my twist.
We're going to have factional wars about this.
Oh God. Okay. Where's my landing pad? There we go. Okay, so now I can just hit landing gear. And let's move forward a little bit. As long as I'm lined up right. Obstructing landing area. What are you talking about? This is my landing area. Nope. Okay, it doesn't want to do it. Hold on. Let's try again. It doesn't want to auto land here for me. Anyways, the auto land works. You've seen it in the Indiegogo promo. All right, and then I can hit exit seat, and I'm out. All right, let's get out of here. Your ship is making me claustrophobic. Roll on X, how dare you? Yeah, I guess I'm used to playing, you know, fighter games and whatnot with the HOTAS. I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry if I'm doing that and everyone hates it. My bad. All right. Hey, Bronco, thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Okay, so it's not just me having issues with Autoland. That's good to know. So how many are there of us? 1, 2, 3, 4 of us. So it's a good ship. What do you guys want to use?
Connie?
Yeah, let's do the Connie, because then we can head over to Hurston and do an FPS mission, and I can show the mining shard while we're on our way there. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. Yes. Yes.
I will. I can bust out my Aquila.
Yep. Do it.
Yep.
So this is a good time for everybody to ask the questions, because we're going to be heading over to Hurston, and I've got a bunch of time to show you a bunch of stuff, because I don't want to fly. We'll let Andy do that, or somebody else do that. Where is the rest of our group? Kyber, you're over here. You're close. And where is... We're missing somebody. Zaz. Okay, you're close too. Is the shard menu functional? How will that work? So what you've seen with the shard menu has just been in the update where we released the mobile functionality. That's really all we've shown so far. As far as how it's going to function on a tablet, it is really, really rough right now. I mean, I haven't come up with a final design for it, so stay posted, and you know, I'll release that when I've got it. But for now, it's gonna. I'd imagine how it's gonna work is it's kind of be like what you see on the mobile shard menu, where you've got a list of different things you're able to access through it. And then you go to it, and then you'll get kind of an idea when I show off the mining thing, because that's the specific shard, and then it'll give you some ideas of the UX implementation. Yeah, so as far as the stream at the same time as the DMR rally, yeah, I know. But we just wanted to get something up because we wanted to show it to you. We wanted to get it into a time slot where people from Europe would be able to join us as well. And it just happens to be that today is the DMR rally. I'm out of town next weekend, so I can't do it then. I didn't want to wait 2 weeks to show you guys stuff and show you GameGlass. So I figured with all of the outpouring of fans we've got in the last week, I wanted to get something up, and people are going to be able to go and rewatch this replay.
Pad 9, guys.
Pad 9. So, will you be able to change which 4 shards are displayed on top? Oh, it didn't let me in. That's a good question. So, I don't think so. That's something that's interesting, though, that we haven't really talked about too much, but I think for now, those are the main components that people are going to be wanting to use. And they're the shards that the most work has gone into. So maybe down the road, that's something we'd let you customize, yeah. But for now, it's just going to be these four. We are going to add quick access to whatever shards you want, though. It's not going to look like the tab system you see right now. We're not exactly sure how we want to implement that yet, but you will be able to have quick access to your favorite shards from any of your screens. So that is the plan. We're missing somebody here, aren't we? Kyber?
Who's the rando? Hey, rando?
I don't know. He's going to kill us all. Can we push him off? Get out of here.
Kyber is just on his way.
This guy wants to come with us. I don't know if that's a great idea. Okay, so I guess we're bringing him. He's just gonna go hit self-destruct, isn't he?
We're all going to die.
For a salvage ship, the salvage shard might be more important than social for quick access. Yeah, but like I said, we're gonna have quick access to all of those things. So even if it's not one of the actual tabs, you're still gonna have quick access to it. The MRL is delayed 30 minutes because of griefers. Okay, so Tasku. Yeah, there's other programs that do this for free, 100%. And I actually went and tried all of them before I created GameGlass. GameGlass is the reason, those programs are the free programs are the reason I created GameGlass. And then, I created SCPad, and then we created GameGlass. So, yeah, so GameGlass it's not just going to be Star Citizen. It's going to be a multitude of different games. The price is for a lifetime pass to everything we're going to release for eternity. And that's going to be a lot of different games, a lot of different shards, and there's going to be a lot of people working on this program. We've had 6 people already working on it. And that's going to increase significantly as we scale up and release more games. So we have lower priced options. We have the 6-month option. We have the 1-year option. There's the free option if you want to just try it and see if it's worth it for you. But we're also discussing alternatives to all of that stuff. So stay tuned. We'll release information about that as we're ready to. It's not totally ready yet, but we're planning on releasing that information during this campaign. I'm really worried about this random guy. I think he's gonna just... Yeah. Yeah, they're very limited, and I don't know about you guys, but seeing physical controls on a touchscreen bothers me a little bit. So I wanted to avoid anything like that as much as I could. I think design and immersion is one of the most important things we could be focusing on. People with simpits and just, the regular player. I think accessibility and immersion are 2 of the main things we focus on to make it a more enjoyable experience. Just kill him, save the heart attack. Or heartache. Should we just kill this guy?
Is Kyber on board?
I think he's coming. Yeah, Kyber's on board. We're good.
Cool. Okay. I reckon let's leave him on. A little bit of tension.
He's just having a seat right now. I'll keep my eye on him. How about that? Can I pull out my gun? I don't think I can even pull out my gun until we're out right here. We have to leave Ollie before we can relocate him. Douche. Touche. Okay. So, just seeing if there's any more questions here first, and then I will get into the mining shard, because I know you guys want to see that.
Where are we headed?
Let's go to Hurston. I want to do an FPS mission. I didn't get to last time, so I would love to actually do one. Actually, how do I... GameGlass. I don't have a gun equipped. Let's equip one. He doesn't know we're going to Hurston, unless he's watching this stream. I don't think this person knows we're going to Hurston. Kyber fell through the floor. Yeah, Kyber's not with us anymore. Can we go pick him up?
He should, if he's just floating in space, you should just be able to...
He's 700 meters away.
Okay, you can EVA to us.
Where is he? I'm trying to... Oh, he's on the landing pad? Kyber, just EVA up to us. Are there any plans to open theming of the shards up to the community? There is some interesting ideas that we have for customization for people, and as well as for creating custom apps and whatnot. But again, we're just not ready to talk about that stuff yet, because there's just so much more that we've got to accomplish before we start focusing on more of the community-based stuff like that. One of the reasons I paid was that it extends my investment in my old tech for something useful today. My old tablet and Surface PC was just sitting in a drawer collecting dust. This gives me value for things I wouldn't have had before. So, yeah, I'm in the same boat. I've got a Surface tablet, the version 1 of it, I believe. And it is just, it's a paperweight right now. As anyone with a Surface laptop will understand, having a Surface laptop isn't the greatest thing to have. I tried to use it for working purposes. You can't get anything done. You can't multitask on that thing. It's just too small. So yeah, I'm going to be using it as well. Right now I'm just using a Tab S2, but I will be using my Surface probably at some point. Okay, so when we take off here, I'm going to... Is Kyber back on?
No, I think he died and respawned.
I fell through the cargo floor. And now I'm just...
on Skype. B. Kyber, I'm just floating in space.
Yeah, no kidding. If you didn't do that? Oh boy. Where's that guy? I don't know where he went. I don't... Uh-oh. Is he in the bathroom? No. He opened... Or did you open the cargo bay? Somebody opened the cargo bay. Is he in the turret? He's not in the Merlin. Where the heck is he? Did he leave? Now I'm all worried. I can't find him. Is he in the locker? No. He's in the top turret, eh? I don't see him. I don't think you can. I guess I could hit cycle camera. Oh, no, it doesn't work unless you're in seat. Oh, yeah, he is. Okay, I see feet. I'm getting nervous, though, because last time Andy flew the ship, I glitched out of it, and he ran me over. So I don't know if I really like the idea of him flying it.
It was totally an accident.
Sure.
Right.
Let the guy tag along, man. He might be lonely today. Sure. Okay. Well, while we wait, why don't I just show it to you? Do you guys want me to show you the mining screen?
Do it.
Yes. 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 Show it to me. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Mining screen. So I'm going to let you digest it for a second, and then I will explain it. So, I'm really excited about this one. It's kind of something we haven't done before, where we're going to be collecting data and putting that in a logical format for you to see and to sort, and it's going to make your life a lot easier because I have done a bunch of mining, and I hate alt-tabbing back and forth between the game and other sites to figure out what mineral is what, where to find it, where to sell it, all that other kind of stuff. So that's going to be made a lot easier. So first off, there's obviously two ships, the Prospector and the Orion. I don't have anything done yet for the Orion. I don't really know what the gameplay that's going to look like for the Orion yet, so we've got the Prospector that we can take a look at now. You have your main buttons, so toggle mining mode. You can enable the laser, you can disable the laser, you can choose between fracture and extraction mode. You have the mining throttle there. I made that as big as I could. So hopefully that'll give you a really granular control over what that throttle looks like in game. I know if people are using their mouse wheel right now, you might not have that much accuracy, so hopefully this is going to be a little bit more useful. You have your scanning mode, so that's stuff you're going to be using alongside mining. And then the most important part, to me at least, would be the database of information that you're going to see on the right-hand side there. So you've got, you can search a system or a planet, you can choose on that, and you can see the minerals you'll be able to find there. Right now it's just sorting them by value. You can kind of see the hues in the, oh, and we disconnected. Great. Andy, are you still with me?
Yeah, man.
Okay, the game just disconnected me. I'm just going to hop back in. So, yeah, so you can see the hues are a little bit different on the valuable and not valuable rocks. I'm still deciding on how I want to be able to sort that stuff. I'm also thinking you can have another tab that shows you specific minerals, and then you can look up where you can find them by value or something along those lines. You can maybe click into those tags that shows where you're going to be able to find them, like what rocks you're going to be able to find them in, and then you can see for those rocks what minerals will be found in those. There's just a bunch of ways we're going to be able to sort this data. Right now it is not coming through an API. We don't have an API for this. It's going to be manual data entry for now until we get that API. So it's not a whole ton of data right now. So it's relatively simple to do. But once they expand out to 100, 1,000, whatever planets and systems, it's going to be more labor intensive. We need to keep it up to date. And if there's not going to be an API to do that for us, then that's going to require quite a lot of work.
I disconnected as well, and I'm in my bunk.
Every time I play this game, especially on stream, this is what happens. We never get anything accomplished. Okay, so...
As looks like he's 31 million kilometers away from us.
He didn't land his ship, did he? I bet he's still in Lorville. Well, just stay there, Zaz. Stay there, and we will come over to you. Kyber and Andy are both here, so I'm going to come to your guys' strut. So, actually, while I am doing that in-game, I'm just going to leave the mining screen up here for a little bit and go over some questions. Okay, enough. Now let me play with it. Just backed. Welcome, Hex. Glad to have you. Thank you for the contribution. And I'm not even into mining. Nothing done on the Orion yet. Okay, good. Server crashed. Yep. Mining throttle on my HOTAS. Will this reflect changes made elsewhere? So this isn't... you still can do your mining on your HOTAS. That's fine. This is just if you want to do it on GameGlass instead. Cheese, yeah, we're gonna implement some really cool trading stuff. We haven't discussed that with the community yet, but we are going to be looking into that and creating a really good experience for trading. You should work with CIG streams. They never get anything accomplished on streams. Yeah, Bronco, this is going to give you some pretty decent control. We're going to have to play around with the sensitivity of it, but you know, you don't have to use it. There's only so much we can do. It's not going to be for everybody, but we're going to give the option to use that if you'd like. That's a good idea, camouflage, giving it like a plus and minus on sensitivity for fine tuning. Or because it's going to be a touch-based device, you know, there might be something we could do with additional fingers. Good question. What do you think CIG will think of GameGlass? That's a good question. We are working on getting in touch with them right now, but I'd imagine they know of us by now. We have posted all over the place. The campaign's at over, I think it's at over 52,000 now. But we're not doing anything that you can't do on any of the other input controllers like Leah or Rocat, or if you had a bunch of macro keyboards set up to do the same thing, or if you had a mouse with 50 buttons. We're essentially doing the same thing, but we're putting it in a logical format on a tablet that's immersive and intuitive. But we're also doing stuff that nobody else is doing, like this mining shard where we're having a data bank of information. So this is something you could alt-tab and then get the same information, but that's not intuitive. We'd like to have that, you know, as a companion while you're playing the game. 54,000. Oof. Speaking of stretch goals, we'll talk about that and get back to you guys. We didn't. Stretch goals have been a challenge to figure out because we weren't sure that this was going to be the response, and it's pretty incredible. So we'll get back to you on the stretch goals. I thought CIG was going to do their own thing with their version of GameGlass much later, and yeah, they might do something MFD wise. We're not entirely sure. There's some really good info in the FAQ in Discord that has a bunch of official responses about APIs and MFDs and stuff. So if you want to take a look at that, that's really all the information we have so far. So we'll see what they want to do. It's really hard to predict because obviously we're not CIG, so we're just gonna have to, you know, take that with a grain of salt. And not only that, but GameGlass is not just Star Citizen, don't forget. There's going to be an API, Delinja. There will be an API. It's just what will be contained within that API. Is it going to be stuff that you'll be able to pull from the website, like who has what ship, or friends lists, or that kind of stuff? Or is it going to be more directed to the game, like maybe we can get the target information? Maybe we can't. Maybe we can see if you're in combat or not. It's really hard to say. But I know for a fact that CIG said they don't want to release anything where you're able to automate anything. So like a mining bot where you're able to press a button and it does all your mining for you. They want to avoid anything that's going to allow that kind of accessibility. Andy, are you guys in a ship yet?
We're Kyler's bringing up his 600i.
Okay, I'm going back into live mode here. You guys are on a different strat, it looks like, so I will come out to you. Landing pads. Farming equals bad. Yes, it does. I don't know if you guys all played World of Warcraft, but back in the day, maybe even now, there's loads of bots out there that'll automate the entire process of gathering minerals, or actually there used to be ones out where you could it would do quests and kill things and stuff too, and that's going to ruin the game, so we don't want that. Well, that's not necessarily true, Transcended. Depending on what we're going to be allowed to do with macros and not, going into stealth mode should be relatively simple, where you press a button and it's going to initiate a bunch of commands, which would be, turn off your weapons or heat signatures on specific things. It's stuff right now that's just going to be able to do, or that we can only do through keybinds, right? So keep that in mind. It's not going to be stuff where we're able to go in and modify stuff that's not available, like that's specific to an MFD within your ship that doesn't have a keybind. We're not going to be able to go and change that right now. If there's ever an API to do that, we'll be able to do that. But for now, that's not going to be possible. So it's stuff that you're able to keybind right now, we're able to do. So there's a lot of that, yes, that we'd be able to modify. So you would be going into stealth mode. Yeah, macros are different than farming. I mean, I can't imagine there's going to be any problems with having macros. That's something we'll discuss more so later, and what we want to be doing with that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've thought about that a lot. A light version of GameGlass would be so cool. Well, we have a light version of GameGlass. It is on the Indiegogo campaign right now. It's a little bit cheaper. It doesn't include alpha access or any of the additional features that we're including in the lifetime passes.
If you're talking a light version, as in fewer features, we have that as well, and it's free.
That's right.
The basic charts.
Hey, you marketed this at the community of high admirals and everything. Yeah.
Macros are particularly interesting as well. I think there's some really cool features we're planning around things like stealth mode, intruder alerts, abandoned ship. There's some really cool kind of scripts we can build around collections of activities or collections of states that you want to activate for an entire ship and crew.
Cool. Targeting would be awesome. Are you talking about this screen? Delinja? So I'm just pulling up the shields and combat screen. Not sure if this is what you're talking about or not. But of course, this screen you'll be able to do all your targeting on here. Does anybody have any questions on any specific screens? I can pull them up here, no problem. You can take a look. I'll just cycle through a couple of these. I know you guys are excited for this one. I think everyone's excited for this emote panel, for sure. I know I am, because I can't remember all of them. Emotes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very excited for emotes. So, I don't know if you guys watched the last live stream where I talked about emotes a little bit, but it's, we're going to add, eventually, we're going to add a feature where you're going to be able to favorite your, whatever emotes you want to favorite, and you'll have a separate tab on that. The top icons are for categories, different categories. So you've got like your general, you got your dancing ones, you've got your communicative ones, and your taunts. Don't worry, we've got flex. That's an important one to have. So yeah, so we'll have a favorites button there as well at some point, and you'll be able to just drill into that and choose your favorite emotes. Rude 3. Yeah, so what's going to happen if you see the little number there beside the emote name? When you hit that, it'll either be an accordion that pops up underneath it with all of the, like for wave, there'd be 2 extra buttons. So you could have wave 1 and wave 2. Or it could be a radial menu. We haven't decided on exact functionality of that yet, but just know we want to cover all of the emotes.
Bigger buttons for phones, Tasku, yes. Our 50k stretch goal was for something that we call fragments, which is basically a version of the parts of each shard. So rather than trying to cram an entire shard into a mobile screen, which just makes it look tiny, instead we separate those little individual components out and we show those on your phone. You'll be able to pick which part of those, which fragment you want to show on your phone, and if you have multiple phones, you'll be able to have multiple fragments or I suppose one fragment on each of those phones and show multiple fragments at once.
Yeah, so that's a good reference into the emotes panel there. That would be a fragment that you'd be able to put on your phone, so you'd be able to have all of your emotes and deal with that on your phone specifically. Or you could do it with your camera controls and take screenshots and then deal with everything else on your tablet.
Craig, it seems like my mic is just not working for everyone here, so I will not talk.
Hold on. I'm just gonna try to add you as a speaker real quick. No, I can't. Okay, well, we'll figure that out for the next stream when we want to have two people. We've never done... This is my second stream ever, and it's Andy's... I think it's Andy's first, so I apologize if there's some issues with his mic. Just know we'll look into it. I'm going to pull this one up, too. Looking forward to the cam stuff as well. I always miss the best screenshots because I can't get the view I need fast enough. Yep, and so there's going to be profiles to that too, right? So you can have set views and we'll be able to hop into those real quick. Any OS requirements? Nope. Should be able to run on anything as long as it has a browser. So... That's a good question. A46886D2. So the problem with using GameGlass on your same PC as like a secondary monitor is that when you tap on your secondary monitor, it's going to steal focus away from the game. And that's not something we obviously want to do. It would probably minimize the game. I'm not exactly sure of how the functionality would look. If there's a way to prevent that, we'll definitely look into that because you're not the first person to ask that. So if it's possible to do it, we will do it. And we will definitely look into it. Webcam is a C922 Logitech. many streamers got famous for screaming into the mic all the time. That's true. So do you guys know how this gallery works? I mean, what's going to happen is when you take a screenshot in the game, it's going to populate this gallery, and you're going to at least right now, what's going to happen is you'll be able to go into the gallery, see the screenshots you've taken. You can click on it. It'll make it full screen. You can change the file names, and it's just going to save it to a logical place on your PC. And there'll be a folder structure for all GameGlass games, so you'll be able to go in and sort it properly. And it's just going to be really, really nice to have it laid out in that fashion. There's going to be a lot of features we add to this as part of a social hub, where you're going to be able to do categories and tags and locations and all this other stuff and search through all of it within GameGlass and some other places. And we'll release more info on that later, but it's going to be really cool. Go back to live.
I've got to say, the 600i is such a cool ship, but there is so much wasted space.
Yeah, I mean, can you have as many people as you want? Like, there's a max crew, but that's just for actual stations, right? You could have 100 people on here if you really wanted to, right?
Yeah, the thing's enormous. A party upstairs, party downstairs, party in the crew quarters.
Can you start up Star Citizen with it or implement something? Yeah, I mean, technically, we could. It's a pretty good idea. Well, 50 per server, yeah, of course. But that's going to change eventually.
I think we have arrived.
Start screen to fire up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could. Loved the design and hated the layout. Yeah, the design's really cool. I love these Origin ships. They're definitely my favorite designs. I've got a 325A. I'm really excited to see what they do with the rework. But they're really, really cool ships.
Yeah, Punisher, I love the morphologist videos as well. They're great. He did a recent one on Hurston as well, which was a really great look at the architecture of the buildings there.
So do we need to go into the city to get the mission? Spiral, thank you for the follow.
You mean the schematics of the 300i?
I haven't seen anything new for the 300i. I've seen the like some people took some screenshots at the expo of the interior of the 300i, but I'm more interested to see the 325A though, to be honest. The 300i looks nice though.
315 for me, the Explorer.
Well, I mean, I think the question, Kara Def, is that do people really care? I mean, does he not like it because it's like not intuitive, it's clunky, it's not laid out in a smart fashion, or he doesn't like it because of some other reasons? Because I think it's cool. I mean, I don't have any complaints with it. Though I have to say, I mean, there's a lot of ships I have no idea of where to go. And like the Orion or the Starfarer, they're not laid out well. I definitely agree with that. It's funny, actually. I haven't even shown off the quantum stuff yet. I should probably do that. I'm going to press the button for you guys just so you can see it. I love that. Makes me happy every time I press it. It's funny, I haven't even been to the business district yet. I announced this in, what, 3.32, 3.2, 3.3? I don't remember. But ever since then, we've just been so busy. I have not even got to go to the business district yet. Rather jarring changes between materials and poor patterns used. Yeah. It definitely looks different than everywhere else, but I think that's the point.
Deckard, good question about security from hackers. You never lock anything completely down from anyone. It's kind of a basic sort of security concept, but you can make it as hard as possible. All of your actual key commands don't travel to our server. They go straight from your device to the app and then into the game, so there's no round trip to our servers, so there's nothing to intercept. And all of the interfaces that you're touching are served straight from our secure servers as well, and those are encrypted. So as best as possible, it's as secure as we can reasonably make it.
I hope everyone was able to hear that response, because it's a good one. What is it? Where is Zaz? Is he... Oh, is he just outside? He's just outside, it looks like.
Yeah, Mr. Transcended, that's a really interesting point as well. We certainly want to, down the road, do a lot more work on interaction design, not just graphic design, visual design. So things like swipe gestures, you know, tap patterns to unlock weapons, that kind of thing. So we definitely see a layer of polish that we can add down the road that makes some of the interactions, not all of them, but some of them a little bit more complex and engaging for the interaction types. Yeah, things like, you know, not physically replicating a flip-top cover, but certainly those kinds of interaction patterns.
Are you already in here, Zaz? I came down to get you. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Just waiting on you, Zaz.
Yeah, Transcended, that's sort of the cool thing as well. We've got, you know, a team of people here that we spend a lot of time wireframing and prototyping all these cool little things to put in. And that's, I think, kind of that little layer of really awesome polish that really makes a difference. And we'll be able to layer those into different shards in different ways. Some of them will have more, some of them will have a little less, and we don't want to crowd it with those kinds of things, but the more I think of those really special, engaging interaction moments we put in there at the appropriate places, I think the more GameGlass and the shards are going to really shine. Get it? GameGlass, shards, shine. Get it?
Yeah, we don't want to, you know, the experience is very important to us as well, right? So we don't want to have it, just for immersion purposes, be a pain to access something. So if you really needed to press that button quickly, for example, we don't want to not allow you to do that. So it just really depends on what we're trying to accomplish within the UI. Are the individual buttons called dust? Where are we going? Oh, okay. Called up the elevator. Hi.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, you go get him.
The elevator. Can you have a look at the elevator? Is it floating through the ship here?
No, looks good to me.
Okay. It's floating through your head on my screen.
Any ideas on which games you would like to support next? Would love to see support for X-Plane 11, or even the farming simulator. Farming simulator.
Farming. You should see the tractors in Farming Simulator, dude.
Oh, really? Is it like super complex?
They are high fidelity tractors.
Really? That's kind of cool.
Hey, Zaz.
Hey, Rob. Thank you for the contribution. You will not be disappointed, I promise. Maybe smithereens. I like it. It's bigger in Germany. I've never done any of those simulator games before. The farming one looks interesting because, well, I mean, there's a lot of farms around where I live. I live in the prairies in Alberta, so. Farming simulator is an esport now? You're kidding, right? I hope you're kidding. That's crazy.
Craig, can you send down the little lift?
Yeah.
The cargo elevator's in a weird spot. Like the ship's perched on 3 rocks.
So how is it an esport? Like whoever grows the most corn wins $250,000? Who has the most bountiful harvest?
Craig, the ship is literally perched on 3 rocks, and the ground is like in a dip below where the legs are, so none of the lifts are going to hit the ground.
Yeah, I'll tell Kyber here. Oh, he knows.
Yeah, that's it. Kyber.
Yeah, Delinja, are you in Discord? If you hit me up in Discord, I'll get it taken care of for you. Some farming simpets are way more extreme than space simpets. I have to look this up when I'm done streaming. I'm really curious about this now. It sounds really, really cool, actually. My wife is from a small town of 800 people, and farming's the main thing that people do there. So if I told her we started working on a farming simulator GameGlass application, I think she'd be all over that. I'd have a real life experience, so that'd be helpful.
Zaz, can you see? I don't know whether you can see. Kyber's ship is floating like a butterfly.
Yeah, I feel like he's having some issues here. Is he good now? Are you guys good?
When his ship stops twisting around, maybe we'll see.
He just can't find anywhere to land.
Then stop right there. Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, Pete, thank you. Appreciate it. Need to look up real modern day tractors. I was in one recently. I was in a sprayer, actually. Oh, not a tractor, but a sprayer. It's pretty cool what they can do now. Everything's GPS autopilot. It's pretty awesome. $20,000 on Farming Simulator downloadable content. Wow. Okay, I think we're all in.
Yep.
Hey, is that guy still in our ship?
It was in my Connie who looked his spawn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah. Well, I was thinking Candy Crush would be our next game. We're not ready to announce that yet, but we will be announcing the next game soon. I'm sure you're going to enjoy what it is, I promise. So do we have a mission that we've accepted? How do we do that?
No, I think, yeah, let's just grab a random FPS one, I reckon.
Can anyone do it? I'm just looking here now. Mercenary ECN. How do you know if they're FPS missions? I don't see any, I don't think. I don't know.
No, me either.
FPS missions, 27K, because the name, and they are 7K. Okay, so 3,000, 1,000. So what, sometimes you're just out of luck and you don't get one? Is there any way to like, oh, under personal, hold on. 2,000, 3,000, 7,000, force for good. Okay, we're gonna do this one. Accept. Okay, we're doing force for good. So we're going look for a heavy hitter resistance. Okay, so let's do that. 1,568 kilometers. Did you get, Kyber, did you get that waypoint? I'm imagining because you're flying, you did.
Mommy's paying a lot of attention to us.
Yeah. The ladders are murderous. I lost my guns in the ladders in the elevators recently. It's brutal. The elevator boss is super hardcore. That's how I died last stream. Got in the elevator, fell through it, died. It's great.
Kyber didn't get the waypoint, so maybe let him know where we need to go.
Well, here, I can fly to it, Kyber. If you want to just pop out of there. You're just, I don't know what you're doing right now. Okay, yeah, level out. There you go. I can hop in there. Okay. Used to be
so as mission sharing is coming up, there was a calling all devs, I think recently, where they talked about it. With the party leader being able to hit the mission to activate for everybody.
What the hell is going on here? Something's not quite right at all. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna just take this down. Hopefully that fixes things a little bit.
Landing gear raised.
There we go. So we're going. Do I need to leave the atmosphere?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's get going here. Holy crap, I'm going so slow. Why am I going so slow? There we go. The Star Runner's the first Mercury ship, right?
I think Star Runner's Crusader, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I remember reading another dev post about they're reducing the atmospheric height for hosting, so it doesn't take you quite so long to get out.
Good.
I think by 2/3 or something, so it's a fairly large change.
Crusader mercenaries, okay. Yeah, I can't wait for the Vulture either. I got one of those at the expo. That's why I've been doing some mining, because the loaner ship is the Prospector, but I was really excited to see that in 3.5, and they removed it. I wonder if I can do, hopefully I can do the Quantum over there. So it says, oh god, it says it's 1,577 kilometers away, but is it through the planet? Like, how do I get there?
If you get up high enough, you can QT and do a little bump around the planet.
Okay. What would I do without you guys? Although it was never announced as part of the Savage mechanic. Ooh. Who's the Savage Mechanic? Introduction. So even if salvage was in 3.5, yeah, no, I read or I saw the video on that too. But even like a little glimpse of how the gameplay would have been working would have been cool.
I think people were thinking that it might be the that little hand tool that I released with Hurston might be like a personal based salvage.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we've been working on this pretty hard for the last month. Yeah, it's crazy how long it takes to get in the atmosphere. It's a real pain. Let's see if we can get to 105. I am in Canada. Andy is in Australia. Doc is in the Netherlands. Ron is on the East Coast, North Carolina. And Mike is in Las Vegas. And Alfredo is in Australia as well.
Yep, he's in Sydney.
You know, it's funny, I used to actually have long hair. Don't tell anyone. It wasn't a good look. It's funny, actually. These streams are really the only time I've been able to play the game in the last month. We've been so busy. So it's fun to actually get in here and do some stuff. Cool. Netherlands is on my list of places to visit as soon as possible. Alberta, Zethlik. You're in Alberta, my man. I'm in Medicine Hat. I'm sure you know where that is. If you're flying over steeply sloped ground, what would you want the pitch angle to show? Pitch is relative. You can drive and get a copy from him. Maybe. Yeah, Medicine Hat, that's right. Planning on moving to Cochrane though. Hopefully this year. Our house is for sale right now, so hoping that this year soon, depending on this market right now, it's obviously not so good in Alberta, so it'd be nice to get out there soon.
So Kyber is in Australia as well. Where in Australia are you, Kyber? And Keradef, you talking Rosebud in Australia, down on the peninsula? Or is that a place also in Canada? Nice. Kyber's on New South Wales Central Coast. Nice one. We were just up in Merimbula for a family holiday. It was beautiful.
Okay, before I hit Quantum here, is this the one I should be going to? Everybody that's watching the stream right now? To get over to that Eliminate Hostiles one? No. If nobody responds, this is the one I'm going to. It's 1,000 kilometers away, and Eliminate Hostiles is 1,600. Oh, we're under fire. That's good. Oh, I can. Screw this guy.
Let's rotate around.
We're just gonna go. That was easier than actually killing them. I don't want to show off my terrible piloting skills. Perfect. Okay.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I can feel the issues over on that one wing there. It's pulling.
That's so cool that it does that.
Well, it's gonna be even more obvious when the new flight model comes in. Either be prepared for the turrets at the base or land out of sight and enter by foot. Okay, so at the base they can shoot us? Okay, so land a little bit outside. Go in on foot. Can do that. Somebody else is going there too. Does anybody know what the plans for like co-pilot controls are? Is it just going to be this and that for, you know, adjusting shields and priorities for like weapons, engines, that kind of stuff? How far away should I be landing? This far? I hope this is good. This is where I'm going to land. Somewhere over here. Close but covered. Land at base and take out the gun turret. Hammerhead co-pilot can fly? That's cool. I didn't know that.
I think as the ships get bigger, the pilot seat actually does less of the actual flying. More of the make it so orders.
Right. Hey Andy, have you ever done any racing?
In real life or in the game?
In the game. In the game.
Nope. I did have a spoon around in my Ursa for a while. That was pretty fun. In the Cyclone, and they had them for the free fly event. That racing Cyclone is bonkers.
It looks really cool, yeah. I'm getting a bunch of errors here. Multi-tool cars close.
Cry animation errors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting close. We're gonna have to get somebody from the community to take us to that javelin wreck at some point, Andy.
Yeah, totally. Craig and I spent an hour or so flying around trying to find it, which was super fun. Until I killed him with my ship, obviously, because that's what you do to Craig.
Yep.
But eventually we'll track it down.
I can almost guarantee you we won't be able to finish this mission because I'm part of it. Oh, this thing is like right in the middle of... Oh, they're on us.
Fair enough.
Should I get out of here? Hold on. We're just out of... Let's get out of their distance here. Out of distance. Okay. Are we good here? I think we're good here. Okay. Let's get down there.
Can you reach how handy would it be to have an Ursa right about now?
Yeah, we should have taken the Connie.
Well, it doesn't come with you. You still got to go to like a little mining outpost or something and separately summon them.
Okay, so
it doesn't spawn with the ship, sadly.
So exit seat doesn't work in the 600i. That's cool. It's not a good sign. Where is... I don't even... How do I even exit this seat?
Why is the ship taking so much damage?
Nothing's even shooting at us.
Maybe it's just out of sync. All those shots that look like they're going off to the left are actually out of hitting us.
I can't even... I can't even exit my seat. Somebody tell me how to get out of here.
Try an emote?
Try an emote. Black wave. Isn't that an emote? Somebody else get in it? I pressed exit seat on GameGlass, and that's typically what gets me out of there.
I can't enter the seat either. That Connie's here as well.
Every time, man. Every time.
Yeah, check your motor glass. Now try exiting. No.
Oh.
There we go.
See, it didn't show up. I just clicked a bunch of all over the place, and it eventually let me out. Oh, it's a sign. It's a sign of things to come.
The elevator looks like it's busted.
Oh, let's go to the other one. It's not. It is not GameGlass. Where is the other elevator?
It's just back here. Nope.
Okay, how do we get to the cargo bay?
Come down here, through the back. Let's see if we can get out.
Where'd you go?
Oops, no, not that way. Where's the...
Can we just like not leave now? How's this gonna work?
You should be able to get through. I thought you could get through to the
I guarantee you our ship's gonna explode.
Yeah.
Oh, the elevator's working for me.
Is it?
To the lower deck at least. It doesn't say exit ship, but
That's good enough.
I'm going to the lower deck.
Hold on, dirty without me.
No. Gotta get down here. Oh, yeah, I see air. Sweet. Let's jump down. Hopefully don't die. Alright.
You, There we go.
We could technically go steal that person's Connie right now. Is that the... I wonder if that's the person that followed us from Hurston. From Lorville. Who are we missing? Where's Zaz? Zaz is here. Did we lose Raider? And Kyber? Where's Kyber?
Kyber's dead.
Oh.
He's dead, man. We're all dead, man.
Okay, well let's get over there. Can we... Somebody said, Zaz, you have a railgun, right? I do have a med pen, yes. Oh. Ooh. I don't know if I do have a... I don't have any grenades
You should.
or med pens.
You should have at least one, I think, med.
Yeah. I think I have one because I haven't used one since the last patch. So. Are you guys coming? Zaz, you coming? Where are you going? Is he using his railgun right now? Maybe.
No, Kyber was the one with the railgun.
Okay, so we're basically screwed, right?
Well, you know, we'll give it a valiant attempt.
Slippery Pixels. Thank you for the follow.
Zaz, what are you doing back there, staring at the Connie?
We're actually really far out. I didn't think we were this far out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be hearing the game over the mic. I don't know why it's doing that.
Good tip, transcended. Let me just do that now.
Spare mags and clips. Oh, I don't. Yeah, good call. Spare magazine. Nothing there. Grenades. Nope. Nothing. Sweet. Let's do it.
We are so well equipped for this mission, we're gonna just be awesome.
I didn't think we needed to be equipped for it. I thought we could just go in and do things.
I just didn't think we can get this far with you.
Yeah, it's true. Don't worry. We will die shortly. I promise. Hopefully you can get iPad.
On the building is shooting at, way off to the left there. And the Connie's just floating up above us there,
Huh, I don't know.
taking no fire.
So, kernel debugger. It'll work on any tablet. Hopefully this Connie takes out the turrets. That'd be convenient. Yeah.
What are they even shooting at over there?
I have no idea. Transcended. We talked about that. We're still fleshing out how that might work. Hey, whoever's in this Connie, you are an all-star.
Whoever's riding that Connie, get in contact with us on Discord if you can, or shoot us a message. Because I'd like to give you a high five, my friend.
Oh, the turrets don't even bother you on the ground, apparently.
How funny would it be if the Connie reveals itself to be Mike or Chad or something?
Yeah, right.
For those that don't know, Chad is our very awesome community moderator. He's riding behind the scenes here. Thank you, buddy.
Hi, Chad.
Kale. Chale.
Yeah, I parked way too far away. Okay, where are you, Andy? Oh, you're right behind me. Zaz is disconnecting, so it's just us.
Yeah. Totally fine. We've got all the firepower and equipment we need, all the expertise and knowledge we could ever want. We'll be fine.
We actually should have just hopped on that Connie. It would have been a quick ride there. Can you invite the Connie to the party? How do you do that? Can I just invite somebody that I see like that? Wouldn't I have to go see them in person? How does this work? I have no idea how that would work. How do we know it's Connie? Is Connie the person? Oh, the person's name is Connie. Do you think that's why they were flying a Connie? I bet it was.
Glorious smoking wreck of a turret.
Okay, so what? We're supposed to go in there and clear out a bunch of AI or what?
That's the plan.
All right. Oh, is this an elevator? I hope it's not. Oh, please don't be an elevator.
It's an elevator.
Okay, you go first. Oh, you're on it. Okay. Yay, I'm not falling through this one. Okay, I'm gonna go right. Wish you could like power slide.
I keep wanting to play it like Destiny, doing these big stuff.
Right in the balls. Ha. Can't even look at us.
You should have a counter for how many dudes are left.
Yeah, 3. Okay, you go that way. I'm gonna go over here. Somebody hiding back here. I don't know if that's the turret or what that is. It must be further down. Can I jump over there? Can't even jump over there.
Right down the bottom, there's more dudes, and I am so out of ammo.
Uh-oh. I can't... Oh. Got one. Oh, that's you.
There we go.
Nice. So, is that it? Like, do we have to go drop it off anywhere, or do we just get credits now? Awarded. 1750. I thought we were going to get up to 7,000. What's up with that? Or is it split? Someone will answer that, I'm sure. Oh, no. Oh.
Killing you again?
Oh. I didn't know it was down there. I just assumed I had to call it again, and then I tried to jump onto it while it was going up. And yeah, I'm dead now. So,
There's that.
but I got paid this time. Yes. At least I got paid. That's right. And I was dangerously low on creds. So Cool. All right. Well, you know, this is typically a good place to leave off where I die. Colonel, thank you for backing. Should I expect an email in February to gain alpha beta registration? Yes, sir. The best place to get in touch with us is on Discord. We're there all the time. We will talk to people all the time. So if you're interested in talking more, find us there. So as far as how you're going to get notified, it should be an email. We'll announce it all over the place to make sure everybody gets notified. So yeah, it'll be an email. It'll be Discord. It'll be whatever else in order to get you in. This will be the finale for every stream. Yeah, apparently. I'll try to end every stream with me dying. So, before I go, does anybody have any more questions? I can show you some screens again. I'm going to pull up the mining one again for a few seconds, just to make sure there's no more extra questions on that. Yes, dying in an elevator, specifically. I agree. Can you show all of them real short? Sure. So mining, I'll show you flight systems here. I'll just put them on for a few seconds and then switch them. You can always watch it. You can see them on GameGlass.gg. You can see them all over the place. They're on our Indiegogo as well. So Shields in Combat. Then there's the social one, Emotes. And director mode. Yeah, that's right. Here's Slia. It will be out of sync. We'll include a way to reset it. You can either reset it by just hitting the same button you already hit on your keyboard or whatever you did. Or we'll also probably create like a global reset that resets all of the toggle switches. Obi, that's a good question. Right now we're designing for most tablets, so it should work on any tablets as long as it's, you know, big enough where all the controls aren't going to be impossible to press because there's too many of them and your tablet's too small or whatever else. Will the interface conform to multiple aspect ratios? Yes, it will, because there's 16:10, I believe, are the Kindles and a few others, and then most of them are 4:3 though, I believe. I think that was all of them. So, any more questions? I'm going to go into this screen. Hold on. Hey guys, just realized I don't have audio set up on that one. So, we are going to be ending the stream here. I appreciate everybody for coming out and joining up with us. I'll be posting the links everywhere on how to see the replay and everything else GameGlass has to offer. You can check out our Indiegogo campaign. You can check out our website, Twitter, wherever. If you have any questions, ask in Discord. And yeah, so this was fun. We'll do it again soon. Thanks, everyone.